628 hours since we started this quest. We're continuing our path to the King of Rats on the Europe server. The system remains the same. Taking on work one step at a time by doing the step with consistency, even when it gets hard.
Now, that's what I like to see. 2 million. 1.4 million.
Favorite kill this week, a Dagger pair that wants to compete for the open map chest. Lucky enough, he wants to fight us because of the nearby rats. One thing to keep in mind in these situations is your potion slot. Keep it empty in case the rats want to finish you after you kill your first target. In this case, I go for poison to make sure he doesn't run away. Also, if you're gathering with that tier, don't use a moose if you don't have a runaway build.
I'll check out the bodies. Might be something interesting.
Of course, I'm going to sell this for 150.
This one has raw silver, as you can see. Okay. For the, 3 million and a half plus 3 million, 6 point. Like 60 million only backup for enough damage. Okay, we made... I mean, 150k. That means nobody seems to be here. 500k, fair enough.
First blood this time, we have a Cursed Brother that uses one-shot build. For this kind of situations, we have our Guardian swap. Fortunate enough for us, he lets us dismount him before stacking. Even though I'm lower tier, I have Shield and Guardian helmet, so I have the upper hand in this fight. I mean, it's the usual.
So this 100k. Depends. 500k, you see? Not bad. I can take this. I mean, why not? Good. How far? Okay. 300k, not bad. That's one aspect of this life. It's gonna be a lot of work. 600k. Hey, in theory, I don't know in practice. But in theory, it would be nice. You know, can write conqueror's chest. 360k plus 1.
After the last buff on Badon, the mist is once again full of them. When fighting, make sure to time your E after his so that you don't get interrupted, and try to have your potion available. The one with which I had the most success against Badon builds is poison, especially if you manage to dismount near them. Hunting on the open map objectives is one of the specialties of the curse staff. This is why I also keep a couple of Evin's potions on hand so I can try to gank if I see a moving target. 3 silver for the bank.
Now this is a good time to bank. Let's see. Man, I got... I'm usually able to dodge all of his jumps, but... Okay. And I forgot! Again, and again, and again. Someone is doing this, so we're going to go in this. I don't know why this thing doesn't die, but... Good. Okay. This is how we take care of people in the morning. 350k, not bad. $600k, that's a very good start.
If you want to increase your chances of survival in the mists, when you see someone dismounting on you while farming, go in the opposite direction of his name tag. This way you can avoid being dismounted and killed for free.
Okay, we made 3,000. We can buy. Just leave me alone, bro. 1 million. He has no blood abilities. See? And we got... almost 200k. For 12 sets tier 8, you can go tier 9 after half. 12 backup sets for tier 9, you can go tier 10 and so on. And also starting tier 8, you can awaken the weapon. But that's of course, if you have enough.
The fair price.
Only 20k. That's how we show damage. My love. 2 mini camps. There we go. That's 800k.
When fighting against your counters, like Prawler staffs with Purge and Mistwalker jackets, it's of essence to time your defenses properly and be mindful of switching to Garage, because it can work against your game plan. You need to try to bait his Purge either on one of your defensives or your boots. If he purges your Garage, you're going to lose the fight due to the lack of damage. Here is a 7 days premium code for you. Tell me if you get the code in the comments below. Also, if you have any questions regarding the game, feel free to ask, I'll respond to everyone.
I didn't have to go on my mount. That was really nice. say around 200k. Not bad. Milo. And please, stay there.
Oh, Ferd. Another Ferd. Before committing to any fights, if you see a suspicious name tag, make sure to try to inspect, and if you can't, try to get out of combat as soon as possible to avoid giving free silver to the sweatlords. Mercenary Hood can cancel your full combo E. In such case, it's very important to try to get some space before trying to finish your opponent. Stack your boots before committing for the finisher. Especially if I'm here. This is gonna happen. I have more mobility. GG's. Nothing broke.
And of course, for the big one, you need
1.1.
around the cake. Perfect. It's around 400k for me. Nice. Okay, now I have a problem. I'm gonna start to use the banks. So one gives 200, we have one extra minion. Nice. What?
That's how you take care of dead givers that want to fight you. Hello, how are you, my friend? How is it going? 1.6 million. I mean, the good stuff trash, but it's fine. Let's see.
What? 1.4 million. Good luck. Looking that. It depends, like sometimes you can proof it because it's pretty hard. Around 150k. I use my woods, so I have to be careful. 200k, not bad. Nice. Need this. Can use this. Don't put 100k for me.
Nice. Oh boy. Let's see.
Another 250k.
1.1.
Finally something that we can say. We can famous, that's how they do it. If we can that, if it's here, you will welcome me to Albion. Fair enough.
Here you have a very good example of the strategy I was speaking about in the first Badon fight.
around the tree. Kind of. Now, that's what I like to see. Cool minion. Not usually as a finisher. Okay, not that big. Gonna steal the wish, that's it. Yep.
Last spray this week, a similar IP, Dead Givers. Very good matchup for us. High attack speed and ability usage weapon, which will win you the fight if you have Cultist Cowl.
Interesting. This is good.
At the moment of recording this video, these are the specs I managed to get so far. By applying what I know, what I learned from others, and by practicing, step by step I'll become the best for at least one aspect of this game. If you want more tips on how to win more, check out the video that I left on the right. And remember, always and forever, better support wins.